Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to be covering trains and secret mobile tasks and why these are so important. First of all, right out of the gates, you should be able to start sending trucks. Right now at my level, I am able to send reindeer sleighs with weapon shards in them. This is something that gets unlocked at level 31, and the reindeer sleighs are unlocked through the tech tree right here under intercity truck. And you see when you get to the bottom here, you have all this different tech to increase your truck's capacity, defending, attacking, all that stuff. And then down at the bottom, you have the reindeer sleigh. This is something you'll want to do on versus day to get a bunch of points for your tech. And then coming down here, you're going to get a ton of points if you do this on a versus day, on a tech versus day. So save that for a big tech versus day to get you a ton of points. But when you get it unlocked, the first time you'll only have universal shards, and you always have one of these chests here. You'll get this equipment chest here, the alliance contribution points, and then everything down at the bottom. So the sleighs are pretty much the same, except for mine now have the weapon shards. And resetting these every day as much as you can to run legendary will benefit you. If you don't have a lot of tickets, it's fine if you run epic ones. It's not going to hurt you, but certainly run them for construction versus days, and then you'll want to have them on Saturdays because you'll get tons and tons of points for running the legendary trucks. And these trucks don't have them, but you'll see a lot of trucks that pop up that have the tickets, the vouchers that allow you to reset your secret mobile. So these two kind of go hand in hand. And if you have a legendary truck that pops up and you have secret mobile tickets on there, go ahead and pick those up, because then that will save you gems when you reset your secret mobile tasks every day. You'll want to run these legendary every day just because you have so many resources and other things like ore, these boxes here, which can drop drone component chests. And then mine now also include the weapon shards. So again, this is something that unlocks after you hit headquarters 31, so much later in the game. And then, you're going to have your skill medals and then other various items in here. This is something when you hit the unlock Age of Oil, you'll get this task every day too. So it's just an additional task they give you, which is nice. But yes, reset this, same thing. You'll want to run all legendary, always on your construction versus day, and then on your Saturday during your versus fighting day, whichever you want to call it. And then going over to the hidden treasure here, the other reason why you want to reset these to legendary, because you do get more of these treasure pieces to come over to here. Once you have your map lit up here, you'll see the number. As long as you have more than one or more, you will be able to hit dig for treasure. You'll get a chest, and then boom, resources. Or if you get an epic or legendary, you will get a chance to have weapon shards and just higher end items. So this is a nice little freebie way to get a lot of good stuff. And then last, you're going to have the ghost ops. This is going to happen during your hero day. So reset at hero day. And then there's a couple other times during the day where you can launch these. And then there will be dead periods where you won't be able to launch these. So just pay attention. Make sure you get these sent out whenever you do. And I always uncheck the auto smart down at the bottom here. You will see where it says auto smart task execution. Uncheck that, because if you have a starred legendary task, you want to have as many people in that as you can, because you're getting tons and tons of rewards out of that in comparison to the normal ones. Everything is increased. You have a chance to get legendary chips out of them. So uncheck that box so you have control, and then your friends can send you reminders when your truck is ready if you forget. But yes, always leave that unchecked so you can maximize rewards for your team. So that is the Secret Mobile Squad. Again, try to reset this every day. If you have to use gems, fine. You can use probably about 2,000 gems or so if needed sometimes. But if you are in an alliance, and you get tons of Alliance gifts every day, then it shouldn't be that hard to make up the gems that you use. So just be mindful of that. Sometimes it might be better if you try to reset it a couple times or use the Mega Refresh. Mega Refresh is really good because then you know exactly how much you're going to spend to get every legendary task in here. And then if you are low on refreshes and you're low on your gems, just run, maybe some purple task and maybe some blue task for a day. But make sure it's not during a construction day or on a Saturday where you're going to get the max points. So if there's a day where you need to run some lower end tasks because you're low on gems, you know, the refreshes, it's not going to kill you. But just try to be mindful of the days you're running it and that you're going to get so much more out of here if you do run legendary. All right, so going back to trucks here, you'll see on this screen other trucks. Make sure you filter out the trucks from your war zone so that way you don't get into a fight with people from your war zone. That helps avoid some conflict. It's nice they added that in there so you don't actually click on somebody's truck and not pay attention that it's your buddies and then you hit it. And then once you click on them, you'll be able to see their power, everything they have available to plunder. So just click around, see who you can defeat, what they have, and then you can just cycle through this multiple times over and over again until you find somebody you want to hit with the things you want to get. Like this truck here, this would be great. If I needed secret mobile refresh tickets, these would be perfect for that. I could hit this guy, maybe get 3, maybe get 4, I don't know. And you can pick up a legendary shard along the way. But this guy right here, this guy has the goods that I want. So what I'm going to do, hit plunder, T&E. And we're going to hit fight here. And then you can skip this. And got a legendary weapon shard or legendary chest, and I can choose the weapon shard if I want to. Hit return there. And the reindeer sleighs can only be hit once. So if you get lucky and you can pull 2 of the weapon shards, and then the same thing, if you're defending and nobody takes your legendary shards, great. Or any of the items that you're looking for, you don't have to worry about that truck getting hit twice. That is one of the reasons why the reindeer sleighs are so expensive and so far down in the tech tree, because they can only be hit once and they have really good rewards guaranteed. All right, and the last thing here, make sure you get on your Alliance train, select the spot. They've increased these so there can be 5 people in each of these spots here. So grab a spot, and then same thing when you're raiding trains. Check out the hero power, see if you can take out the trains and see what rewards there are. Of course, there's a lot of stuff you want to hit and get picked up, and then other items maybe not so much. So if you were to hit this train, you would have an opportunity to get anything out of here, but the chances to get a decoration chest, skill medals, and maybe some ore all in the same hit, probably unlikely. So you might have to hit the same train each time. You can hit it up to 3 times, and then there is a 5-minute cooldown in between hits. So just be mindful of that, and there can be many people trying to hit the same train at the same time. Well, that is it for this episode. If you guys had any questions or anything else about the trains, let me know. As always, have a good one.